It's been a month since I started this hard cider, and I am declaring it finished without even taking a reading, which we'll get to. I'll get the gravity. And yes, it's cloudy, but it's cider. It's hard cider, and cloudy is normal. So I'm going to rack it and bottle it today because I want to drink it today because it's Halloween. So, just to be safe, okay, as soon as I bottle it, the bottles will go in the refrigerator. That will stop any possible further fermentation. You drink hard cider cold anyway, so it'll be safe. The bottles won't explode. They'll be refrigerated, and we don't have to worry about it. It will probably clear up some more in the fridge over time, but we have a good. You can see. We have a good lees at the bottom. Most of the yeast has settled out, so we're in good shape. So let's get started. Everything here has been sanitized, obviously, so we're all good. No contamination worries. For sanitizer, I use the traditional brewer's sanitizing solution of 2 teaspoons of regular laundry bleach per gallon of water. It works really well. It doesn't leave any residue. Chlorine is extremely volatile, so once you've drained these and let them sit for a couple of minutes, the chlorine all dissipates into the air. It's perfectly safe. You've all been swimming in swimming pools with chlorine, and it's an incredibly effective disinfectant. So that's what I've done with all of these. And so I'm going to get my auto siphon, which starts the siphoning process easily. And I'm going to put the little cap on the bottom to help prevent picking up any of the lees from that. And we'll get the hose. Get that into my pitcher, and we'll get started. Okay. So let's get a gravity reading on this, just to find out for sure. Okay, that's gone to 0.996, so that is completely dry. And so we can be assured that the fermentation is done. Let me just do a quick calculation of the alcohol content. So we started out with 1.050, and we'll subtract 0.996, and that times our coefficient is 7.3% alcohol. Okay, so very respectable for a cider. Okay, so it's time to bottle this. So I'm going to pour this back in. And I'm going to just stir it. Yeah, there's very little gas in there, so we're in good shape. Get that back up here. Okay, we don't need this anymore because there's no sediment in the bottom. And I'm just going to assemble my bottling wand, which is a hard tube that goes down into the bottle. And then on the end there's a little stem valve. So there's this little rubber piece here and a spring. Stick that in. Whoop. There we go. Stick the spring in. Okay, and basically the valve is closed and nothing will come out unless you push down on the bottom of the bottle, and that opens it up and it'll flow. And that lets you not overflow your bottle when you're filling them, which is a good thing. Okay, I've got a clip here. Clip that on the side. And get a bottle. And the trickiest part of this when you're working alone is that you have to hold it down against the bottom of the bottle while you get the siphon started. But once you get it going, it's pretty much self-running, and then you fill it fairly high because when you pull the wand out, it's displacing some liquid, so the level will go down. Okay. And because the stem is closed, the siphon won't stop, and you can get your next bottle. Okay, well that was not good, but I guess we're done bottling. All cleaned up, and I think I've earned myself a taste. I got 4 bottles and this glass, plus the stuff that spilled on the floor, which I think was, maybe a cup. So it wasn't too disastrous. So yes, it helps to have help. Okay, initial impressions are that it's tart, okay? And a good part of what makes cider and apple juice taste like apples is the sweetness of it, okay? There's a lot of sugar in apples, and we've taken all of it out, okay? So if this is too tart for you, then you can back sweeten it with either simple syrup or unfermented cider or apple juice. I like it dry and tart. It's very refreshing, and even though it's cloudy, it's not an unpleasant beverage to look at. So, happy Halloween.